All right, so hello, welcome back to the podcast. I'm so excited for this conversation, marketing on a busy mom's schedule. Today marks the end of the 4-part series that we've been doing here on A Purposeful Brand, Business Basics, and you all have been loving this series so far, and I am just so happy about that. So today we are going to end the series with some marketing talk and strategies. As busy moms and business, mompreneurs, whatever it is that we want to call ourselves, finding time for marketing can be challenging sometimes. But with the right strategies and mindset, it is possible to effectively promote our businesses while prioritizing our faith and our family. So before we dive into the strategies, I want you to grab a piece of paper and a pen because I have an exercise for you. Hey friend, thanks for tuning in to A Purposeful Brand Podcast, a space where faith and entrepreneurship come together to ignite your purpose. If you're a Christian mom who dreams of building a business that not only thrives, but aligns with your faith and allows you to stay home with your kids, well, you found your tribe. I'm your host, Jessica, and each week we're diving deep into the world of purpose-driven entrepreneurship. In each episode, we chat about topics like faith-infused business strategies, time management, identifying your unique gifts, practical tips to help you build a purposeful brand, and having heart-to-heart conversations with successful Christian women who've walked the path you're on. Get ready to fuel your journey with faith, purpose, and unstoppable drive. Let's empower you to use your God-given gifts, make an impact for the kingdom, and live a life of fulfillment. So stay tuned because this is where faith meets business and where your entrepreneurial dreams fuel your God-given mission. All right, so as moms in business, it can certainly come with some unique challenges. So we have to get real honest and set some realistic expectations for the season of life that we're in. So the first thing I want you to do for this exercise is I want you to take a moment to reflect. And I want you to reflect on your journey as a mom in business and acknowledge the challenges and even the wins that you've had, that you've experienced along the way on this journey. And I want you to assess your priorities and your goals. And if you have not started a business yet, or maybe you're in that, pre-launch, pre-planning, dreaming stage, really think about what your priorities are and your goals are for starting a business. And so the second part of this is I want you to evaluate your current priorities and commitments, both in your personal life and in your business. And then I want you to consider what really matters most to you, your family, and I want you to lay the foundation for aligning your goals and values with your life and your business. Because as we enter into entrepreneurship, as we run businesses, this overflows from our lives. We are building businesses to work around our lives and not the other way around. So the intersection of personal life and business is always going to be there. So the third part of this is I want you to identify any goals or timelines that you've set for yourself in business and in your personal life. And then I want you to ask yourself, whether or not these goals align with your current season of life as a mom. Are they realistic? Do they make sense? Is it something that you can actually achieve? So as you are reflecting on this and you are assessing, your goals and your timelines and these things that you've set for yourself, I want you to make adjustments to those goals and timelines on a consistent basis to really ensure that they are realistic and achievable for the current season of life that you're in, the available time that you have, and the resources that you have available to you. And allow for flexibility. We have to be flexible, we have to be adaptable as we're pursuing our business goals while we're balancing family responsibilities. And so then the last step is I want you to embrace grace. Embrace grace and flexibility as you navigate the ups and downs of motherhood and entrepreneurship and learning new things about yourself and trying new things and pushing your limits. And just give yourself permission to pivot and adapt as needed. Leaning on your faith and trusting in God's provision as you navigate your journey. God knows what you have on your plate and He's called you into business. So if He's called you into this, He has already given you the time that you need to accomplish the things that He wants you to do and do it well. Sometimes when I'm in a really busy season, or I'm in a season of where maybe I just feel like overwhelmed, I'll start my day, and I make my plans and I have my to-do list and things like that. But then I'll start my day and I'll just ask the Holy Spirit, like, show me where my time needs to be spent, because sometimes He's going to change things, and we have to be flexible and adaptable so that we can listen as He leads us. Because honestly, sometimes it can be a lot especially when you got little kids at home. Maybe you're working a full-time job and you're coming home after, working 9 to 5, and you've got kids that have to do homework, and you've got dinner and all kinds of things that need to be done. It could be a lot to manage. So we have to really lean on the Lord's strength and His provision for us, and give ourselves a lot of grace. All right, quick interruption here. Hey mama, if you have a desire to build a business so that you can make an impact for the kingdom, glorify God in your business, and stay home with your kids, then I would love to talk with you about my one-on-one coaching container. In this 90-day one-on-one coaching container, we are going to lay a foundation for your business. This is a mix of life coaching and business mentoring that you've been looking for. You know you have gifts and talents, but maybe you're confused on which path to take. You're lacking clarity, and you have a vision, but maybe you just need a plan to go from ideation to execution. Or you're new in business and you're confused with all the things that you need to do, but you know that you want to stay home with your kids, you know that you want to glorify God in your life and business, and you know that you are being called to entrepreneurship. So in this 90-day coaching container, we are going to lay that foundation. We are going to build businesses that first glorify God, and then second, honor our families. So what we're going to do is we're going to have coaching calls over Zoom. You're going to receive accountability and support via Voxer Access Monday through Friday. I'm going to give you homework and simple action steps so that you can move the needle in your business. And I'm going to be there to encourage you and to pray for you and to hold you accountable. I best serve those who want to use their gifts to serve others, honor God above all else. You're committed to doing the work. You're ready for the freedom entrepreneurship can offer, and you are ready to finally start walking in obedience to the Lord. So if you are new in business and you want to start off on the right foot with a solid foundation, and you desire to move from confusion to clarity, and you are ready to push aside self-doubt and procrastination and make bold moves for the kingdom and for your family, then let's chat. So book a call in the description, and I cannot wait to chat with you. So this leads me into some strategies for marketing our businesses as busy moms. So the first thing that I want to discuss is time management and prioritization. We have to be able to find some sort of balance between business responsibilities, family commitments, our personal well-being. And I know, you're like, but Jessica, my kids are highly unreliable. Like, this is why we did that exercise first. Remember, I said we need to give ourselves grace, and we need to allow ourselves to pivot when that's needed, because the truth is, like, this whole work-life balance is truly a myth. It's really about prioritizing what matters most. So, somewhere along the way, you heard that to be successful, you needed to have this like beautiful harmony of balancing everything perfectly, quote unquote, perfectly. Perfection does not exist, but here's the truth. You cannot give everything 100% all the time. Sometimes your day is 70% work and 30% family because you're in the middle of a launch. And sometimes it's 100% family because you took the kids to the zoo or the family is sick. So we have to prioritize what matters most. And so the way to achieve this, balance is to first determine what success looks like to you, and then be intentional with your priorities and give 100% to the task at hand. We make our schedules and we do our best to stick with them and allow for flexibility and lots of white space. And if you are not really sure, or if you have not really determined what success looks like to you, and maybe you're struggling with that, or maybe you feel like your expectations are unrealistic, or you're dreaming too big, whatever it is that you're going through, I really encourage you to go back a few episodes and listen to the episode is titled Redefining Success as a Mom in Business. So that episode is just really a heart-to-heart about something that is really important to me. And I know a lot of other moms have found this episode very useful as we navigate these dual roles that we are constantly, following, and the many hats that we're wearing. And really just looking at what does success look like, and how does success fit in motherhood and entrepreneurship. So I definitely encourage you to go check that out. It's only 17 minutes. All right, so when we are creating our schedules, we want to build a lot of white space into it. And this simply means that we do not fill every hour to the brim with the task. We are giving ourselves extra time to complete these things because of interruptions, because of life. And maybe you are like me and your ADHD brain is just goes elsewhere. So we need extra time to complete things. So leave lots of white space in your calendar. I have gone back and forth with following a schedule and not following a schedule. And I can tell you that when I follow the schedule, even loosely and imperfectly, I get way more done than if I'm just winging it. And honestly, I experience a lot more peace because I know that I'm accomplishing the things that I need to accomplish, even if it's just my most important task. What is my most important task? And if I'm getting that done, okay, I'm good and I have peace. So try not to be discouraged, when things pop up throughout your day, because this is why we build grace into it. This is why we build that white space into our schedules, to allow for that flexibility, adaptability, and to just give ourselves grace. So here are some time management techniques that we can use. Time blocking is great to give your day structure. It helps you focus on the task at hand and helps you get things done. Prioritizing tasks, so really determining what is the most important task that is going to move the needle forward in your business and even in your life. And I can almost guarantee you that it is not updating your website for the 10th time, okay? So really looking at what is your most important task for your business and even in your personal life. For example, as a homeschooling mom who has a lot of roles and responsibilities, I have a most important task, an MIT, built into all my different roles. And so my business and homeschooling and just household and things like that, they all have a most important task. And so I'm going to have 3 to 5 different things that absolutely need to get done that day to, move the needle forward. And so I'm going to look at my day and I'm going to make sure that I'm getting those things done first. Or, if I find myself overwhelmed, I find myself maybe just wasting time, and I'm going to look at my schedule and say, okay, what is my MIT for today? And this is what I'm going to work on. And then lastly, setting boundaries. The lines between home and business can easily be blurred when we can just open up the laptop on the couch or open up our laptops at the dining room table when the kids are playing. And listen, I'm not saying that it is wrong to work when your kids are playing. Not saying that at all. I think it could be good sometimes. However, when we're constantly being pulled back and forth from, work to kids and household responsibilities, it's honestly not good for anyone because remember, we're not giving our 100% to each thing. So we have to put some boundaries in place and we honor them. And we honor them because we respect our business and we respect our kids and we respect ourselves and our homes. And so because we respect those things, we honor those boundaries that we put in place because we know that they're there for a reason and they're there to serve a purpose. All right, so I feel like I can just end the episode right here because really, when we are thinking about marketing on a busy mom schedule, good time management is vital. It is absolutely vital to get things done. And prioritizing things that are going to be needle movers and things that are going to actually get us closer to our goals is probably the most important thing. So right now I'm going to do some rapid fire ways to market your business on a mom's busy schedule. All right. Ready for it? Utilize social media. Schedule your content in advance to save time and free up space. Repurpose your content to different platforms to maximize your reach. Utilize email marketing, scheduling your email newsletters in advance to help you stay consistent, and then also repurposing like blogs into emails and other forms of content. Join online networking groups and Facebook communities where you can get in front of larger audiences. Collaborate with other businesses that share a similar audience. You can do email swaps, lives together, story takeovers. Seek opportunities to be a guest on podcasts or other speaking engagements. You can also host online workshops or webinars or even in-person classes if you want to do that. So the goal of these marketing strategies is to maximize your reach and impact while minimizing the time and effort that it requires to execute them. So by focusing on tasks that have the potential to reach a larger audience or generate significant results with just one effort helps you to make the most of a limited time that you have as busy moms in business. And this approach honestly just helps you to leverage your resources effectively and achieve your marketing goals without feeling overwhelmed by multiple tasks or commitments. All right, so that is a wrap for this week's episode. I pray that this bless you. I pray that you got some valuable information and insights during this Business Basics series that we've been doing over here on A Purposeful Brand. I am so thankful that you continue to come and hang out with me every week. I love hearing from you and I love being able to support you in this way. If you have received value, would you do me a favor and leave a review? Your reviews are truly helpful in helping to reach more women like you who want to build purpose-driven businesses. And it truly just blesses me. I love reading your reviews and it just brings me so much joy. And here's another fun way that you can support the podcast. Take a screenshot of this episode and share it on your Instagram stories. Tag me at jessica.n.solis and I will love to connect with you and reshare your stories. Remember, your journey is unique, your gifts are powerful, and your faith is your greatest asset. So until next time, keep dreaming big, taking inspired action, and living out your calling. I can't wait to join you again next week as faith meets entrepreneurship right here on A Purposeful Brand.